am Alvin Drew. I am the Director for Space Sustainability at NASA headquarters, and my job is to make sure we don't run into other things with our satellites and other things don't run into our satellites. The key learning is that NASA is not only thinking about managing our traffic issues around the Earth, but everywhere we're going out there and scale, and we're going out in places and scale at the Moon and at Mars and other places in interplanetary space. So to think about those things when you're designing solutions and products to bring to NASA. People from industry can get together, they can exchange ideas, they can incubate those ideas, they can also figure out where the market demand is. You know, we might say that necessity is the mother of invention, but the opportunity is the mother of innovation out there. And this is a case where you can go out, oh, I can go pursue this good idea because I hear people saying I can use that idea. Why is it important to talk about space now? Space right now is burgeoning, and as an egregious understatement of what's going on there. You know, you can see large constellations of satellites going in to give us communications. We have missions out there at a greater scale than we've ever seen before, heading out to places like the Moon. Communications networks out there as we bring 5 and 6G technologies up into space. There's going to be a point where you can take out your smartphone on the surface of the Moon and use those technologies out there. And the part that right now that gives me pause is that for a number of years I've been in even meetings in the White House where notable luminaries in science are talking about fusion with a straight face. And I just saw a thing yesterday where for the first time ever they've gotten what's called an exothermic fusion reaction, where they got more energy out than they put in. And do understand, once we link up fusion as a power source of space propulsion, the solar system becomes to us what the Mediterranean was to the Romans. It becomes our backyard, it becomes our sea. So we're no longer talking about spending months and years to get out to places like Saturn or Jupiter. Imagine by the time your children are where you are right now, people are making routine missions out to Jupiter and Saturn and doing it in days and weeks. That is why space is important, because it's important now, it's mushrooming, and it's just the beginning. So as an astronaut, the things that I would like to see the most amount of breakthroughs on in space technology are: one, communications. Like I said, I've talked about this goal of using my smartphone on the surface of the Moon or even at Mars, because there's good communications networks out there. And I see optical communications, lasers, and even quantum communications, which means now we can communicate faster than the speed of light, which is just incredible to even think of. Propulsion technologies, like I talked about, and being able to link up things like fusion or even fission motors with ion engines, or even regular just big toaster coils to blow my hydrogen gas, suddenly mean that the limits of chemical propulsion go away. You know, we've gone from this age of wooden ships and canvas sails to iron hulls and diesel. And just in this a matter of a few short years when that happens out there. When we do that, we do become an interplanetary species when that happens. And why do I love space? For me, it was just inherent. The first time I ever saw an airplane take off from an airport, I knew I had to go fly airplanes. And the first time I saw people flying in space and realized that it wasn't just some flat sphere in an infinite distance, I just knew I had to go. And so all else, be lost. I would do what I needed to do. I would have paid to go into space, but my dad told me that there's jobs that they would pay me to go do that, and that's what I pursued.